Well, hello, everyone out there in Tarot Land. This is your girl, the Zen Libran, and welcome to my channel. Dun, 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 dun. Pussy power. Yeah, I said it is power in the pussy, ladies. There's power in the punani. You have to know the power that you possess. I mean, look at what you're sitting on. You're sitting on a portal in which souls come into the physical realm. You are the connection between the physical realm and the spirit realm. Know the power that you possess, ladies. Know what you're sitting on. It's a hell of a mechanism. Yes, it is. It's a hell of an organism, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? It's your tool that the divine has given you to rule. Okay? It's connected to your head, too. Okay? You have a pineal gland in your head, and you have a pineal gland in that punani. You know what I'm saying? That is the right up under the pearl tongue. Okay, what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to sit and talk about the vagina because a lot of women around here walking around and don't even know what they got. They don't know no parts of it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to break it down to you ladies because you need to know what you're walking around with, ladies. Know the power that you possess, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Cosmic power! Itty bitty living space. So, it's your tool the divine has given you to rule, ladies. So you got to know the power that you possess. Okay? Know thyself. Okay? I want to thank you guys for joining me and welcome you guys to Celebrity Story. Celebrity Story is where I break down the names of celebrities and see if they represent their brand being their name, because it's not a coincidence that they have that name. Okay? It's for a reason. Okay, it's because that's what they represent. That's the energy that they are in. So we break down the names of celebrity and we get the esoteric behind it and we see what they're representing. Okay? All right? The English language is very cryptic and very occultic. So you want to break it down, ladies, and we have that capability to do that. That's why I do these word magic on here to try to decalcify the third eye of the divine feminine. Okay, because we need to get out of this illusion of this physical world and see the reality, which is the spirit world. And we can't, because of the things that we eat and the things that are in the air. A lot of things come into play while the pineal gland is decalcified, which is your third eye. Okay, so with like any other muscle, it needs a good diet and exercise in order for it to form to its fullest capability. And I do these word magic as exercise. I got you on the exercise, but it's up to you, divine feminine, to do the diet. So drink plenty of water, get plenty of sleep, eat a lot of greens, try to eat mostly of the vine, get your fruits and your vegetables in, and you'd be surprised, what I'm saying, the messages that you will get and how you can see even clearer. Try to steer away from meat, ladies. That's not for you to eat. You know what I'm saying? And if I want you to wean yourself out of it. Just don't just quit cold turkey, because you'll never be able to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Start weaning yourself off of meat. Please don't eat any red meat. I mean, if you could leave that all together and don't eat any red meat. But if you feel you have to eat meat, eat fish, turkey or a chicken, and you can wean yourself off of that and then go to fish. And then once you change your diet, your taste buds will change, and it will be easier for you to wean yourself off of that meat. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is try. But we need to definitely get the red meat completely out of our diet. Okay? All right. So it's up to you to do the diet. But I got you on the exercise. That's why I do Celebrity Story and decoding the spells. Okay? All right. So let's break down a celebrity name today. And the celebrity name that we're breaking down is Steve Harvey, goof ass. You know what I'm saying? We're going to break him down. I'm not a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? I used to love his show. You know what I'm saying? But we just going to break his name down. Steve Harvey. Okay? Now, the name Steve itself means victorious. It means a crown. And, they rewarded the crown for success in competitions. Okay? All right, that's what his name means. Victorious, crown, rewarded for success in competitions. Okay, that's what his name means. Okay. Let's break down the syllables of his name. Let's break down the S-T-E, the first part of his name, okay? Now, what I did my little word magic. I just went down and just substituted the E for a Y because we can substitute any vowel for any vowel because they what? Never existed. And I made S-T-E, sty, okay? Then I went down a little further and did a little bit more word magic. I added in an A. And I kept the Y because we can add them in, we can take them out, we can double them, triple them, we can do whatever the hell we want to because they didn't exist in the first place. Okay? And I made it stay. All right? The first one I made was sty, and it means a dump or a pig pen, like a pigsty, like a messy place. You know what I'm saying? Like a ghetto place. You know what I'm saying? It's a dump. You know what I'm saying? So that's what sty means. Okay. Then I made sty into stay, and stay means to remain. Okay? All right. Let's do the first part of his last name. Oh, I gotta do that. I got my chords mixed up, y'all. Let me find it, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go to the V and the E. Okay. Which Steve Harvey has a V and an E on the end of his first name, and he has a V and an E on the end of his last name, which the last syllable, which would the last of his first name would be the V and E, and the last of his second name would be the V-E-Y, which these are the same. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't break them down twice. I broke them down once. Okay? Okay, because V-E, you could put a Y on the end of that. You know, it's the same. The V and it's the same. It's the V. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, vowels never exist. So you could take the E and the Y completely out and you're still going to just have a V. So what we're really breaking down is the V. Okay? So let's break it down. Just had to show y'all that. You know, I didn't want to double break them down, you know, but you know what I'm saying. So, V-E-Y. V-I-E, and V-I-A is how I broke down the last part of his first name and the last part of his last name. Okay? All right. Now, the V-E-Y means grief or frustration. That is a word that means grief or frustration. Okay, guys? The V-I-E, I just basically took the V and just put vowels behind it. The V-I-E means vie, and it means to compete eagerly with someone in order to do or achieve something. Okay? And V-I-A means a pass through. It means you have to go through or by the way of, okay, via something, you know, like via, I'm in Illinois and I'm going to go into Missouri via the Martin Luther King Bridge, okay? So you have to go through this bridge or pass through or by the way of in order to get to the other side, okay? So you have to pass through or go through something or by the way of something to get to the other side, okay? So that's what that means, okay? Let's go to his last name, Harvey. We're going to break down the H-A-R first, the first syllable, okay? I did my word magic here, and I just substituted the A in R for an E, kept the R, and I just put an E on the end of it because we can add vowels, take them out, double them, triple them, do whatever we want to them because they never existed anyway, okay? Then I went down further and I made here into higher by substituting the E for an I. That's it, okay? Then I went down further and I made higher into hair by substituting the I for an A, adding in an I, and taking off the E at the end. Okay? You see how I did that, guys? Okay? All right. The first one, I made har here. Now, here means at or in this spot. It means at or in this position. Here also means to introduce something or someone or attract someone's attention to. And I was like, wow, that's but yeah, they'd be like, here we are, here. You know what I'm saying? Here, like over here. You know, that's going to attract somebody's attention. You know what I'm saying? Or look here means to introduce something or someone. Like here is Beverly. Or here is Luther. That means you're introducing them by using the word here. Okay? All right. Then I made here into hire. Okay? And hire means to employ or give job or employment to. Okay? Then I made hair. I made hire into hair. And hair is fur, wool, coat, hide, or mane. Okay? Again, hair is the fur, the wool, the coat, hide, or mane. Okay? That is the meaning of hair. And of course, we already broke down the last name, the last letter of Harvey. You know, the V-E-Y and the V-E, you know, it's just a V, and I broke that down. You know what I'm saying? When I broke down the V in Steve. Okay? So let's put it all up here, and let's see what Steve Harvey actually means. Okay? And we're going to see if Steve Harvey represents his brand, which is his name. Is he in this energy? Okay? And he definitely is. Per Cat Williams, I want to say. Quite a bit of people say that Steve is in his energy, and I'm not a big fan of his because of this. You know, I could see this in his attitude. I could feel his energy because I am intuitive, and this is spot on. This is spot on. Okay. This is spot on about Mr. Harvey. This is spot on about Mr. Harvey. And, you know, definitely, definitely a gatekeeper. Definitely a gatekeeper. That's what Cat Williams said. It's a clique. And if you're down with the clique, let me hear you say. You know. All right, Mr. Harvey. What is your brand? What energy do you represent by way of your name? Okay. He wants to be victorious and wear the crown and be rewarded for success in competitions. Okay. He would like you to remain in a dump or a pig pen or a ghetto under grief and frustration. This person competes eagerly with you in order to do this or to achieve this. You know, you have to pass through him or go through him or go by the way of him. He wants you to remain in this position or in this spot unless he introduces you, unless he draws attention to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can get employment. So people can give you a job. You know what I'm saying? This person wears furs, wool coats, and he hides his head by wearing a mane on it. What Cat Williams called it, a man unit. You know what I'm saying? So he you know, that high top he had was fake as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to get my hair braided at this place called Naps. And they were in there talking one time about how he got his wig touched up one time when he came through the way of St. Louis. I was like, what? They said something about Maxwell too, his hair. But yeah, and I was like, what? But yeah, girl, they be having wigs on their head. Now Steve Harvey wants to be rewarded for success in competition. He wants you to remain in the dump and be frustrated. You know what I'm saying? And he competes with you in order to do this. You know, because you have to pass through him in order to get the position, in order to get the spot, in order for him to, you know, he's the man, he's a gatekeeper. So he has to introduce you to someone or attract someone's attention to you so you can be employed, so they can give you a job. You know what I'm saying? This particular person wears furs, he wears wool coats, and he hides his head with a mane. A man unit. This is Steve. He is definitely a gatekeeper, and he holds people back because he's competitive. He wants to be the one on top. He wants to be the one to wear the crown. He wants to be rewarded. You know, Kat said that he tried to, how he did Bernie now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you got to go through him. He's the gatekeeper in order to get this spot or this position, this job. And he wears a man unit. You know what I'm saying? He hides his head with a mane. That's my boy Steve Harvey. He definitely represents his brand. You know what I'm saying? You guys can break these names down and do this work yourself, because I want you to see, you know what I'm saying? And you break your name down. You know what I'm saying? And you will see your purpose in life. You will see what's going on with you in life. So break your name down. You know what I'm saying? Break down your mama name. Break down your sister name. And it's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is your boy Steve. He wants to be victorious. He wants to wear the crown. He wants to be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? He wants success. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be rewarded for success in competitions, and he will give you grief and frustration and want you to remain in the dump that you in unless you go through him, unless you pass through him, unless you go by the way of him in order to get this spot or get this position, because he introduces you to people. He attracts people's attention to you. You know what I'm saying? Networking. You know what I'm saying? In order to get jobs. He wears furs, wool coats, and he hides his head with a mane. This is Steve Harvey. Straight up gatekeeper with a damn wig. And that's him. Want to keep people down, man. Want to keep people down because he want to be the one on top. And he will compete eagerly with someone in order to do this, in order to achieve this. You got to go through him in order to get the job. Straight up gatekeeper. And this is what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And he will fight competition for this crown. Gatekeeper, Steve Harvey. Well, this is what I have for this celebrity story, guys. If you feel anybody could benefit from this, please share the consciousness, share the awareness, guys. Share these videos. This is so freaking interesting. You know what I'm saying? And these are my, the exercise that I do for the third eye, or my lowest view videos, because people love toxicity more than education. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? You know, but for the people that get this, you know what I'm saying? I know this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? So share these videos, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Share the awareness, okay? But this is Steve, straight up gatekeeper. I love y'all. And I will definitely see y'all on the next celebrity story. Y'all be easy out here, okay? Watch out for these gatekeepers. I love y'all. Bye-bye.